can't hear anything.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chat
I
Room with
couldn't
Max.
hear anything.
You couldn't hear anything. How is that
No.
my technician? Don't mind it. Okay, fine. Do the intro. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chat Room with Max. I go by the name Pretty Yane, and I am your host for today. Let's get it.
That's how they used to steal people things. So now so that they take steal people things. Can you imagine? People, can you imagine? She just came and pushed me out of my own shoe. Can you imagine that? Welcome to the show, guys. Welcome to the show. Well, let's do things the way we always do them, with the proper intro. Engineer, come on, take this over. Okay, come on, do. Back again with another ground-shaking topic. And today I'm going to have two major people. You've seen the first person already. Yeah, some soft is going to be joining us very soon. He's backstage waiting to come up. Welcome to the show. Please do us well by letting us know exactly where you're watching from right now. If you're watching live, please let us know where you're watching the show from. It's very, very important. Okay, very important. So yes, also please, this is let's do some house cleaning. Okay, so let's please share this so everybody would see and enjoy exactly what you're enjoying. Okay, so let's type. So Pretty Yanni, welcome to the show. Welcome to Chat Room. It's been a while. You've been on the show before. Welcome. It's nice having you back again. How have you been?
Thank you for having me. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
feel ecstatic.
See English. English. How have you been?
I've been good. Life is great, chop life, living la vida loca,
Wow. So, what's new with you?
In the middle of putting, chapstick was okay. You can do it on your life.
Please, if you close one eye, just pretend it's not chapstick you're seeing. Just pretend.
Don't judge me.
No judgment.
But yeah, okay, I need to stop laughing too much. Like, geez, showing all my 32, but that's a proof that life is good. Life is great.
Well, yeah, life is good actually. Life is good. So people, this is Pretty Annie, and she has been on the show before, and she has actually been great. So I want you guys today we're going to be talking about something very, very important. And Pretty Annie is here, and I believe we're going to have fun. So let's see. All right. We have a message from Fatuma Yunis. She says, hello, Minister. Hi, Fatuma. How you doing? Been a while. Yeah, please let me know where you're watching from, guys. And please feel free to always drop a comment, okay? We want it to be very interactive, all right? So, Pretty Annie.
Yes, sir.
Nice to have you again. So, the topic for today's show is one that I feel is very important because it actually affects a lot of young people today in our world today, and it's something we have to actually talk about. So the topic for today's show is: marriage is a waste of time, money, and emotions. Marriage is a waste of time, money, and emotions. Guys, what do you think? Let us know what you think in the comment section.
When I first saw the topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like it was like reverse psychology in a way. Because
Please.
even when I was like, people were probably gonna be like, "What do you mean marriage is a waste of time?" You know,
Mhm.
but in my head, I'm like, "Of course, it's like reverse psychology, like, duh." But then I don't know. Knowing you, I feel like that's what it is. At the same time, you never know. So
Okay.
we'll find
So
out.
so what are you saying now? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say I deliberately will bring in something controversial to just talk about, or what?
Of course, because I mean, if everybody sees that, they're like, what do you mean marriage is a waste of time? Nah, this is war. The pressure is getting worse.
People, did you just hear what she said? She said the pressure is getting worse. The way
It's
she said it, you
getting worse
sounded as if you're
for,
Ghanaian.
for single people.
Okay, but do you believe marriage is a waste of time? If you do believe marriage is a waste of time, let's see your comment, because this is something that I believe is affecting a lot of young people, as I said earlier on again. So Pretty Annie, first of all, let's get a thorough introduction from you so people can get to know you with what you do. So tell us, who is Pretty Annie, real quick, before we jump into the topic, before we begin our conversation.
Oh, hi everyone. Once again, I go by the name Pretty Yanni. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. Grew up here in Boston. I have a show called Hot Set with Pretty Yanni. Should be making a comeback hopefully very soon. I'm an MC, weddings, birthdays, baby showers, name it. And I also host concert as well. Some people know me. So yeah, that's about it. Thank
Okay, okay, okay. Wow, wow. All right. And before we jump in, please, if you're just joining in live, let's see you just type hi. I'm
tap
watching.
in, tap in, tap in. Y'all like, share,
Oh,
comment. Okay,
oh,
tap
yeah. Oh,
in.
yeah. So let's go. Let's just take 30 seconds break.
What's poppin', beautiful and handsome people? You already know it's your girl, Pretty Yanni, and I'm the host for Hot Set with Pretty Yanni. You're now tuned in and listening to Chat Room with Max. Enjoy.
All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, what do you have to say about today's topic? Marriage is a waste of time, money, and emotions. Do you agree? If you agree, tell us why. If you do not agree, tell us why. Why? We want to know. So, as a young person, right? Pretty Yanni, as a young person, what do you think are some of the things that is making marriage impossible for young people to actually get interested in these days? What do you think are some of those things?
Well, I would definitely say social media trend for one. Um, Everybody wants to be, I don't know, they don't want to actually learn or educate themselves as to what marriage really is all about.
Hmm.
They just think that, oh, get into a relationship, lead straight into marriage, and that's about it. So social media is painting this picture, and people just don't get it. Like, there is more to that. Also, I think that, like I said earlier, the pressure is getting worse.
Mm, the
So
pressure.
pressure from, like, I guess, family member.
God have mercy upon us.
When it comes to like your age, it gets to a certain age where they're like, oh, it's time for you to bring somebody home, yada yada yada. And then
Mhm.
everybody's like, okay, let's enter it.
Mhm.
That's another thing.
So
But yeah.
people are being pressured these days
Hmm.
to get into marriage, and I think that's actually one of the things that makes marriages not work these days, because of the pressure from family, pressure from the society at
Hmm.
large. And that is crazy, very, very
Yes.
crazy. So if you're out, so for the people watching live right now, we want you to comment on this topic. Marriage is a waste of time, money, and emotions. Do you agree with that? If you do, type yes, I agree, and this is why I agree. If you don't, say no, I do not agree, and these are my reasons for not being in agreement with that statement. So let's go. We need your comments. So, Pretty Annie,
Hmm.
um,
Based on the topic, actually, I don't think marriage is a waste of time. It depends on the people that are coming together, because we all need to understand that we're two different people from different backgrounds or different how do you say, whatever, but from different backgrounds coming together to make it work, coming together to work with each other. People need to understand that we're not perfect. Also, you're coming together to make something work. However, I feel like that's why the dating stage is important, because while you're in the dating stage, you get to know your likes and your dislikes, all that stuff, yada yada yada. If you want to proceed with it, go ahead, into marriage. Some people also need to stop lying to themselves. I don't think marriage is for everybody. And
Hmm.
a lot of people will not agree with me on that, and that's okay. Not everybody wants to get married. Everybody has their reasons as to why. I don't want to go into that. But not everybody wants to get married. So people need to stop pushing, oh yeah, marriage. But as for me, I don't think marriage is a waste of time, as long as both people actually are in it for the right reasons and not for the wrong reasons.
Okay. For me, I don't think it is a waste of time for me.
Mm-hmm.
But for some other people, I feel it's a waste of time because nowadays I think people need to see marriage for what marriage really is in order to understand what it is. If you missed the show last week we talked about how people are prepared for their careers and life ahead, but are never prepared for marriage. Like people are never prepared for marriage, and that's crazy. That's really, really crazy. So I feel it's very, very important that we, you know, teach people, we guide people through knowing and getting ready for things like that. So let's take some comments before we proceed. We have a comment from Healthy Jessie Chops. Hi, Jacinta. She says, hello, everyone. Jessie Wealth watching from Nigeria. She sends another message. Yes, I do believe that it can be a waste of time if you don't get to marry the right person.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Pearl Rachel is in the house, everybody. She
Hey,
says,
sis.
she says, hi, Yan Yan. Yan is nice. LOL. Okay. And we have Felicia O. Olasaji in the house. Hi, hi. Welcome to the show. Um, Rachel Pearl says, marriage between the wrong people is a waste of time.
Yeah.
So, when we say waste of time, what are we talking about? Because I've seen people that when they got married and they were angry and they say, after all I've done for you, after all I've done for you, I gave you my this, I gave you my that.
I
This,
mean,
this.
what do you expect? Like, well, I feel like when
No.
it comes to marriage, time, my effort, my geez, everything that I put
They'll begin,
into
they'll
my
begin to cost they'll begin to cost the person. It will never better for you. It will
I,
never better for
You are a
you.
failure. You are a failure. You can never make it.
but we need to understand that we as human, we evolve, we change.
Oh, okay,
We
okay,
do though. And some people
okay.
might get into this marriage and then later down they was like, oh, this is not what I expected it to be. And then they equate themselves. But instead of them having this communication, or I don't know, have this sort of thing with their partner, they're not. And they're just in their own word, like, this is not for me. Now I feel like it gets bad when kids are involved. Now this is the tricky part. So this is really is
Yeah.
something. You can't just say, we are married and we have kids and you want to leave just like that.
So people stay. So
We
technically,
are here.
technically, what I'm hearing is people stay in marriages because of the kids. I know that happens. I know that happens, but is that right though? Is that right? And let's keep it aside. What makes marriage a waste of time? What constitutes that waste? What makes it a waste of time? If they're not married to the right people, say they are not married to the right persons, so they are not right for each other. What classifies that term waste of time, money, and emotion?
I was thinking waste of time would be my effort, my energy, my.
So the person that also got married too did not waste time and energy and effort.
Hey, first of all, I'm not married.
No, I know, but okay. All the eligible young men.
Ah, no, 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 no. This does not call for eligible young men, please. Thank you
Eligible,
very much.
eligible young men. Eligible young men.
Eligible young men does not mean that they want to get married.
Well,
Okay.
eligible. Well,
And
you
I-
have a point. You have
It
a
does not
point.
mean
You
that
have
they
a
want to
point.
get married, please. But when it comes to that aspect of things, honestly, it's really tough to crack. It's really hard to crack because they have their own. Every individual have their reason as to why they say it's a waste of my time. We would
Well,
never.
I want to highlight this particular comment and
Mhm.
talk about something from that comment. And this comment was from Jessie Wealth. She says, "Yes, I do believe it can be a waste of time if you don't get married to the right person." And um, so now, what constitutes a right person? Is there a right person in marriage? How does a young person know who the right person is? How?
We would never know, honestly. We would never know. And I said in the beginning that this is two different people coming from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
Things work.
Hmm.
They don't when someone is how do you say when someone's gonna break someone's heart, they don't write it on their forehead. If someone is the wrong person, it's not written on my forehead that I can look like this and you won't know if I'm a right person or not. You
True.
know? So you would never know. It's
Mm.
hard to crack. You would
Okay.
never.
Let's take this comment before I give my
Mhm.
own response to that. Rachel Pearl says, parents need to educate the boys slash men about being good men, fathers and husbands. The women are being trained to be good wives and mothers, but end up with men
From
from.
the trenches. Well,
Uh,
not all of them, shall we say some of them. We don't want to box up all the men.
okay,
And
okay.
also not every women are trained to be good wives or mothers. It's some. It's 50-50.
This is where I always have a problem. For those of you that are followers of this show, you would know that I have a problem with one-sided things. So the men have to be trained. The women are already trained.
I mean, yeah,
No,
I'm
no.
with yes,
If
because growing up, we just see
if
our mothers doing what they're doing, and they're telling us if you want. What I hear most of my life is, if you want to be this, you have to do this. You have to know how to cook so that you can be able to do this in your husband's house. You have to know how to do this so that but they don't say that to men. Like, oh, you have to know how to do this so that when you get married, you will be able
says
to.
who told you guys that?
But
Who
it's
told
true.
you guys that?
Well,
No.
if you wanna go against that, the how do you want to say it? The data for that is really low. Like the percentage for that is really low. It would probably be like
What
five.
data are you quoting? Now let me talk like doctor. What data? Where's your data? Where's the evidence?
It'll probably be like 2%. I mean, I
No, listen. Women, ladies are being trained. Ladies are being trained on how to be. Some ladies are being trained on how to be good wives, good mothers, good for their partners and all that. Men are also being trained on how to be good husbands. I'll tell you why. But before I tell you why, let's finish this comment. She furthermore says it takes two people giving their 100
right,
to make the marriage work. But you have to keep working every day for it to work.
right. No,
Very
first,
true. She also says, of course, it's not
no,
everyone. Yeah, and we have Winifred Assam. Hello, welcome to the show. So this is what I think, right? This is what I think. I'm gonna go back to highlight that comment again. I feel that yes, it's a little bit obvious. People think to see what they see most. They see women when they are young being trained and all that, but that doesn't mean that they are trained to get to be good wives. No, men are also being trained, and I'll tell you how. When you have a male child in the house, and the male child is the one washing the car, washing his father's car, the male child is the one that goes to the mechanic with his dad when the car is bad. The male child watches the father, and the father always tells the male child, you have to work hard, you have to work hard, learn to work hard, you have to, because you have to provide for your family. Isn't that training?
Well, is that what they're actually saying to them? Who told you that this male child actually loves washing the car? I've heard a lot of male tell you, I hate washing the dishes. So what makes you think that they like washing the car or taking the car to the mechanic also?
Yeah, true. Listen, I used to hate washing the dishes too. Okay. The moment my mother gave birth to a younger one than me and she grew up to be able to wash the dish, she took over the washing of dishes. It is a normal thing for children. Washing the dishes does not have to do with
But I
wife.
wasn't talking about washing dishes in this context. I'm talking about people hate washing the dishes. So I'm saying that it doesn't mean that because they're washing the car, it doesn't equate them liking the fact that they wash the car. If that makes sense. Let me rephrase it. So because they're washing the car doesn't mean that they like washing the car. Because they're going with their dad to the mechanic doesn't mean that they like it. They just have to do
I
it.
I can say the same thing for women who you guys think that are being trained to be good wives.
We
They
have no choice.
trained, they might be trained to wash the plate. It doesn't mean they like washing the plate. They might be
Well,
trained to cook. It doesn't mean they like to cook. That's why we have some women, a good amount, that does not know how to cook.
they ring it in our bell, and at this point it's trauma. They don't ring it in men's.
So, men, listen. Men have okay, okay. Let me dial it down a notch. Let me dial it down a notch. This is it, pretty Yanni. Um, I believe that people should be better prepared in order for marriages to work. As Rachel Pearl says, it takes two people to give their 100, and that is what I think it should be. If you give your 100 and it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And you might have wasted your time giving your 100, but at least it's better that you tried, you fought and lost than you never tried or never fought at all.
Mhm.
you know but again, now my major concern now is, why do we have young people not being interested in marriages anymore, even in serious relationship? Like, I have been on TikTok. Yeah, by the way, people follow me on TikTok at Minister Mex. Yani, what's your TikTok handle?
I don't have one, but Pretty Yanni, I guess. I haven't been on there in a minute, but yeah, Pretty Yanni.
All the eligible bachelors, you people are here.
No, stop saying that.
You want a girl that does not have TikTok account too?
Stop saying that, please. Stop selling dreams to these people.
Selling dreams. Selling dreams is all we do.
Bermeka,
But
please.
yes, as I was saying, right, I'm on TikTok, and a lot of people don't seem to be interested in relationships anymore. I and the pressure on them. I think young people are actually doing very good with pressure right now. Like, they
Oh,
don't
yeah,
seem, yeah, they don't seem to cave to pressure anymore.
we're enjoying it. We get the pressure, but when we turn around, we're like, we roll our head and we're like, yeah, whatever.
At least because I think I think one of the reasons is because when there is pressure now that comes in, and you see, oh, you need to get married, you need to do this, you do.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna beg with plenty with the market.
Well, I don't know about that. Stop casting us on life. No, but honestly, I think number one reason is the rate of divorce nowadays as well. Like we
Yes.
in the morning and we go on social media and we're seeing this person. Like, come on, which one did we just see today? Tom Brady, and
Somebody's divorced.
they're in the process of getting divorced, and it's just
Eh,
God, like people look up to most of these people, and it's just like wow. Because there was even something that I saw back then where he said that whenever he's about to go um play on the field, his wife would tell him that they're winning today or something like that. He and his wife pray together. They're kind of like a couple, like go. How do you say couple
like
goal in a
two
way?
peas, two peas in a pod.
Yes, and now it's kind of like we wake up and we're seeing them in the middle of divorce. It's
Hmm.
just like shocking. And we've seen all these people too, Tia Murray, like all these different people that that they're solid, God is like, in the center of their marriage as well, because at least that's what they portray it to us as. And then it's like we're waking up next day and we're seeing, oh, we're going through divorce. Oh, we're trying to do this for our kids. And we're like, okay, so what happened in between? Like everybody's telling us, go get married, go do this, go do that. But all these
Mhm.
people have been married for a while and they're not making it through. It's not the same like our fathers and mothers.
Yeah.
So that's one of it.
So,
So
guys, you
divorce.
see, and I've actually heard that also from a lot of young people.
Mhm.
They'll be like, if at the end of the day I will get married and then get divorced, what's the use
What's
of
the
getting
point?
married in the first place? Why don't I just date the person and just keep dating until, yeah, if we break up, we break up, but let's just keep dating and dating each other. That's what that's actually what's going on these days. And
Baby daddies.
say that again.
I said baby mamas and baby daddies.
Baby mamas and baby daddies is on the rise.
Yeah.
Jeez. It's so much on the rise. In fact, it's going to get to the point where children from a generation will not even, just like the way children from a generation don't know what a newspaper is anymore. You
Crazy.
know,
Crazy.
it will get to a point where children from a particular generation will not know what marriage is about anyway. It will be like something we read in the history books.
Yeah, which is sad. It's sad.
Hmm,
Very.
hmm.
But then also it depends on the people. The Actually we're talking about generation, right? It
Yeah.
depends on the generation as well, because this hard generation is really tough. Everybody is going with the flow. Everybody is going with the vibe. Everybody is going with the trend of, oh, just dating. If I don't like this person, or now the thing is toxic. Oh,
Mm,
this person is
mm.
toxic for me. So that's a reason for me to walk away. Nobody wants to walk,
Do
come
it.
together and work things out anymore. It's just any little thing, red flag, I'm out. You
Yep.
know,
And
it's
and,
it's
and
tough.
I'm sorry because I would have to add this. We've talked about abuse so many times on the show. And now people they take serious advantage of a situation that is not abusive and
And make it,
label
yeah,
it abuse so they can leave. So they
yeah.
can leave the relationship or leave the marriage. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't
And
make sense because at the end of the day, people are I think people are beginning to enjoy the fact that they are single these days. In fact, people don't want to get hooked anymore.
yes, yes.
I I, I can get if I can get what I will enjoy when married, why don't I just,
Why don't I just do it? It's facts. If we're being real
just
with
do
each
it
other.
without that commitment. You
Yes,
know,
and I also think that that stems from how a lot of people are now starting to like see therapies. A lot of people are hiding behind
oh,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not disputing, for whoever is listening. I'm not disputing mental health, anything like that. They say it's for their mental health, but a lot of people are starting to hide behind that.
yeah.
You know, so, and it shouldn't be like that. I
Oh
feel
no,
like, and also there's options. They feel like, oh, if I let this person go, bruh, there's another person.
that's another problem. The options is just too many.
Too
Like,
much.
have a lot
Yeah.
of option. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that guy. Oh my god, look at that girl, and then you get hooked. Now there was
Yeah.
a pastor. I talked about this last week on the show. There was a pastor that said, some people get married to the wrong people. Yes, I agree. And when you get married to the wrong people, the day you see your, what was that word again? What was that word again? Your soulmate. The day you see your soulmate, you are going to, that marriage will be
Yeah.
destroyed. No,
Yeah.
first
Because
place.
people still believe a lot of, who was I talking to? They were telling, I forgot who was I talking to, and they said to me that they like you like, how do I want to put it? Okay, you fall in love with someone right now. Let's say you're dating the person. Apparently, it's not the right timing. So now you're married to this person, you have kids with them. Then later down the line, let's say 10, 15 years pass, and then you meet that person that you fell in love with at first,
Yeah.
and then divorce who you are currently with to be with that
I
person,
want to marry that person.
and you say that's right timing. And I'm just like, that's insane. Like I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like, it's kind of like, oh, I want to, in my one part of my brain was like, oh, maybe you're right. And the other part of my brain is like, that's just dumb. Like you're telling me like at this point you're 40 years old or you're 50 years old and you eventually meet someone that you actually fall in love with?
Hmm. Hmm.
What? So the vow that you took in the beginning, what was that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just crazy. It's like you run into this person years later and you say this is your soulmate. Are you like, it's
So in the
crazy.
first place for me, I don't think I believe in the whole soulmate concept.
Mm,
I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. I don't
I,
believe. No, I don't believe that there are soulmates and all that. Because if there is a soulmate, then when you meet the person, you would never have issues. In fact, if there's soulmate, then that means everybody would have a particular soulmate that they're supposed to end up with. And what if your soulmate is in China and you're in America and you never travel to China and China never travels to America?
to America, right? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna be single for the rest of your life?
So technically, what you're trying to say is let's leave the soulmate matter aside first of all.
I know, but like, well, I would say let's go back to the topic. Marriage is a beautiful thing. I mean, I've seen beautiful marriages. Like, there's some pastors that I know that they're thriving pretty well, and you know that okay, this is it. And people that I know that are married, they're working things out. I mean, I don't know the inside of like whatever it is, but at the same time, it's like you see them working things out together, making things work for themselves and for their kids.
Yeah.
Some people, our generation doesn't seem like the ones that really want to work things out. They feel like it's stressful. Oh, I'm stressed. Oh, you're stressing me out. So instead of you stressing me out, I will walk away.
Hmm.
you know like, and it shouldn't be like that. You're supposed to work things out. This is a completely total stranger. I'm a completely total stranger. We're coming together to be this one person. But people, we right now, nobody has the patience for that anymore, which is sad. But marriage is a beautiful thing. If we're being spiritual, it's a beautiful thing.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll go on this brief break, and when we return, just 30 seconds. When we return, you will, we'll take some comments, and then we'll open the line for some callings if you're interested in calling in. Let's take the break.
What's popping, beautiful and handsome people? You already know it's your girl, Pretty Yanni, and I'm the host for Hot Set with Pretty Yanni. You're now tuned in and listening to Chat Room with Max. Enjoy.
All right, welcome back. So we've been having fun with this particular topic, and it's been really interesting. And the topic is marriage is a waste of time, money, and money and emotions. What are your thoughts on that? Do you agree with that? If you agree with that, tell us why. If you don't, tell us why. To do justice with me on that, I have pretty Yanni here, who has been very, 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 very active, and she's doing great. She's doing great. So let's take some comments real quick before we continue the show. Where do we begin from? Jeez. Okay, we'll go from here. Rachel Pearl says,
You can tell when someone is not good for you to some extent. You have to pay attention to the red flags, behaviors, values, personality. Uh, dash something has been episodes where choosing a partner. Uh, sister, you need to type where's our discourse? What? Well, you can tell when someone is not good for you. I get that.
mhm.
Something episodes where choosing a partner is discussed, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, let's say it's discussed. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I do agree with that. Let's see what Jacinta has to say.
No one has been trained how to be a wife. I kind of agree with that, in a way. I
Okay,
I think
okay.
we learn. I think we learn as we
Then
mature. I think we
I,
see.
I do not agree with that 100, and I do not accept that 100. And the reason
Yeah, it's
why,
like half and half. Yeah.
yeah, the reason why is because women are women. So for ladies, right? Majority of the ladies, their mindset is you do this, you get this, and then you marry and settle down.
Yes.
So women have that thought
That's
process.
what they've programmed it for us to be.
Yeah, and that is why weddings are a big deal for you guys. Like for us, we don't really care. If you want, we can do wedding at a dinner, just a
Mm-hmm.
dinner and just sit down, everybody share wine and drink this thing, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a big deal for a reason. So let's keep going with comments. Jacinta says,
A girl child learned from the mama. She can only be taught how to cook and keep the house clean, not how to be a good wife. Still 50-50.
okay, okay.
Why get
She
married when the people in the marriage is running away?
uh-huh. That is the way some
Mm-hmm.
young think. Why am I getting married when people that run into it, run out of it really
Out of
quick?
it, yes, that's our mindset.
Why? And
That's
that's a good way of actually rationalizing it, because now it's traumatizing the young people.
it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is.
Yeah, because they're like, you know,
It is. Like we actually nowadays it's like we don't even care for it. Or I mean, people are trying to get us into it, but to
mhm,
us it's kind of like, nah, let's just work on ourselves. If it happens, it happens. At the
yeah,
same time, people that have tried it, that it wasn't successful for them, there's a lot of percent. Have you seen the divorce rate?
my
Like
my dear, it's alarming. Like it's alarming. It's as if nowadays people just marry just so that they can sign divorce paper at the end of the day.
for real, like the divorce rate is insane. So right now, I don't know. Even me right now, I don't know where my fate lies.
Some people will argue that the reason why people are getting divorced, why there's a high divorce rate, is because of social media. Social media is bringing everything out to the open.
Like temptation, maybe like people that are falling into
No,
temptation.
like if there was no social media, we would not really know that people were really getting divorced that much.
True.
We would not really know that. But because of social media's exposure to everybody that is getting divorced, like Tom Brady, for example, that we were talking about.
True.
If there was no
True.
social media, who would have time to buy a newspaper to go and read Tom Brady is getting divorced? Nobody,
That's true.
you know.
That's
So
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why it looks like that. But I do believe that divorce rate is on the rise, and it's alarming. It's alarming. So it's affecting the young people. They don't want
Mhm.
to get married because they don't want to get divorced. How can you be afraid of something you have not gotten into? That's
And then
fear.
I feel like even before marriage, relationship also is like a taste of what marriage would kind of sort of look like.
True,
And if you guys are not already working things out while in a relationship, what makes you think that you can work it out when you get married?
true. That's why you watch out for the red flags, yellow flag, green flag, and white flag.
Nowadays, not everything is red flags. Not everything is toxic. No, it's just I feel like people are just being lazy and like I said earlier, hiding behind mental. Oh, this is not good for my mental health. Oh, I would rather just be
Red
single than
and red. People actually have adjust red flag adjustment in their head where they can just call anything red flags. You
yeah.
know,
It's like you're not getting. Well, I'm gonna use this example. You're not getting a text back from someone. It's a red flag.
it's a
You don't
red.
even
Oh
want
my
to text.
God, it's a red flag. It means if I get married, he will not be calling me, he will not be messaging
Yeah,
me.
you
Oh my
don't know
God.
if they're busy with their life. They're you also busy with your life. Like they're doing like oh my god, it's just a lot. But yeah, it's red
Okay.
flag. Everything is red flag. It doesn't take me out on a date. Red
Red
flags.
flag. He doesn't hang out with me. Red
Red
flag.
it's
He
not
hang
bad.
out, he hang out with
Like
me too much. Red
red
flag.
flag.
He doesn't know how to cook, red flag. He know how to cook too much with plenty
Red
salt.
flag. It's like, geez, can we like slow down on all of that? Like, how did
Right.
our parents even survive?
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's keep going with the comments. Jacinta says,
But her those in the marriage enjoying it. I mean,
some do, some don't.
I've heard people say
And
marriage is lit. Marriage is lit, you know?
anybody
I
that tells you, marriage is late 100% is lying,
they're
because the
lying.
fact there'll be times just like in every relationship, there'll be ups and downs. So marriage to me is like a homeostatic state where it goes up and down, da, 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 da,
I'm
da. It
kind
just
of
goes.
but
So when it's up, you enjoy yourself. When it's down, you try to work hard to getting it back to the middle.
Yeah, and fix it. Yes, as long as both parties are working things, trying to work it out, or like figure it out, know where the problem stems from. Not, oh my God, one person is seeing it and trying to work it out, and the other person is like not trying to figure out, run out. How do I say it? Not dismissing the partner in a way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Rachel says,
we could leave that man or soulmates call so sister ni lol.
Jessica says,
I swear I love my freedom. Nobody's asking me where are you? Why not? Please, sister, I don't believe that. You know why I say that? I'm sorry to say, but there is no lady that would tell me that they're actually like, damn, single. You have that person that is definitely like, there is no way you have that, person. Like, please, let's not even get into this right now, okay? And I'm sorry I'm coming for you, but you know what I mean. If you
well,
deep down, you know what I mean. But yeah.
well, well, I do. Yeah, I do understand. But again, with this comment, right? With this comment, I think this is what I think.
I get her point. I get her point though.
Just
Don't.
like some women will be like, oh, um, I don't like a man that is all over my business. I don't like a man that that tells me what to do. But low key, you want the guy to actually tell you what to do. You want the guy to be in your business because low key in your head, that's sign that he cares for me. So I feel it's the same kind of situation. Let's keep reading some comments.
And I get her point though. Like I
Mm.
like freedom in the sense that I want to be able to do my own thing, and nobody's like, like it shouldn't be too much, like policing me, and like
But,
too much,
but
like
a lot of people a lot of people expect that what they were doing in the relationship is the same way they would be in the marriage.
marriage, yeah, and it's not.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not, because the moment you sign that document and say I do, expectations increase.
Mm-hmm.
The level of expectation increase. You cannot just go hang out with your friend without telling your significant other
Mm-hmm.
where
You
you're
can
going to
just
or where
take a
you are.
out.
Responsibility. Yeah. You should get more, you should become more responsible.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So let's just take a pause and do this. Please, ladies and gentlemen, like where you're watching this from. Okay, subscribe to this channel so you know just when we come on, and hit the notification tab so you're the first person to get the notification when we are on. And please don't forget to share. Okay, make sure you share. Okay, let's take a breather. Let's take a breather. Everybody, calm down. Calm down. Get your phone. Get your phone. The link of where you're watching this from. If you're watching it from Facebook, please share it to your Facebook page. If you're watching this from YouTube, please get that link and share it to all your contacts. We need everybody to be here. Okay? Thank you very much. Are you doing it?
Me,
No, are they doing it? You have you even done it?
I have.
Good. I've done it. Yeah, are you doing it? You people out there, are you doing it? Okay, good. We'll continue. Good. The viewership just increased. We have more people joining in now, so that means you are doing well. You are doing well. Mhm.
The pressure is getting worse.
You and this pressure is getting worse. What is it? What is it?
Because
Pressure,
that's what we see.
pressure getting worse.
They're pressurizing us. It's okay.
Okay, let's continue with our
Mhm.
comments. Okay, where were we? Okay, we've
Thank
read
you.
now.
I think-
Let's continue from here. Rachel
Yeah.
said,
Yes, Jesse Chops. A lot of people are enjoying their marriage. We don't have the whole word on social media, so let's not conclude just based on what we see on social media. True?
very true, very true, very true. Okay, Jesse
My
Chops hits back. And she
my,
said,
my dearest Rachel, how can a man be in the house with his wife and never feel like making love with her again? That's a question for the gods, my sister.
that's a
Okay.
question. That's a serious question. That's a
But
serious.
well, maybe they have sex too much. I don't know. Maybe they make love too much. Maybe they need to have a timetable. But I don't know. Maybe the kids stressing the man out. Maybe the man has a lot going. He has temptation out.
That's another factor. That's another factor. Rachel
Uh,
says,
Abbreviation, Yanni.
Abbreviations,
We don't.
yani. What's abbreviation? Okay.
Oh,
Mhm.
God.
Oh, okay. We
Oh,
get that. We
we
get
got
that.
what you were trying to say. A red
Yeah.
flag is what it is. So let's not add those minor things to it. You know, the concerning behaviors that this person has. Not texting back or going for dinner is a different issue. There, there are red flags. Yeah, I mean, I know what red flags are. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there are red flags, but what she's trying to say, is a lot of people now use red flags as excuses.
I
When you
said,
want to run out of a relationship that is getting somewhere, you intentionally do
mm-hmm,
something that will make this guy, you know, get angry and not respond to your message. And for the
mm-hmm.
fact that he did not respond to your message or does something that you'll be like, oh, he did not call me back. You don't care about me. You don't love me. This is a red flag. That means you will not come back in our marriage. I'm
Yeah,
out. And then you're
yeah,
out and you
yes.
call it red flag. So please, let's know what the red flags are and let's stick to them. If you want to know the red flags, watch our previous episode. We have it there.
Yeah.
Winifred says, I'm doing it. You're doing what?
Doing
Let's
what?
it says haha Ghana. Okay. Um the
Oh,
pressure. Oh, okay. See,
we're
okay,
connected. We're connected.
that's getting fire. So
we
Rachel
don't
says,
we don't have freedom of speech in Nigeria, but some people want 100% freedom in marriage. Huh? I laugh in Spanish.
huh.
Tag the person. Tag them.
Okay. I see that. That's actually
That's
yeah,
yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. But so I was looking up some questions, right?
Mhm.
And it says most common problems in marriages that the young people are actually talking about, you know. And there's one that caught my attention that I want us to add. It's um, household division of labor and division of chores.
Mm.
Division
Yeah.
of chores.
Well,
So, what do you think? Would you when you get married? Do you think you will be the kind of woman that will sit down and say, okay, husband, today is my day to wash the plate. Tomorrow is your day to wash the plate.
I
Today
don't.
is my day to wash the cloth. Tomorrow is your day to wash the cloth. Next tomorrow is my day to sweep the house. The other tomorrow is your day to sweep the house. I'll cook today, you cook tomorrow. Deal?
I
Do you
don't.
think that would be a deal breaker for you?
So I think it depends on the individuals in this context, right? For me personally, I just feel as though my partner should just be a helping hand. Like it's like when you see that, oh, I'm exhausted and I won't be able to do this, do it, help me out. And also we don't have to be delegating tasks to each other. We're coming together, we're helping each other, we're partners, which is why we're partners, you know? Like it doesn't have to be, oh, cook today, I cook tomorrow. It could just be like, if you want to do it, do it. Like it shouldn't be like the Nigerian mentality is, oh, the woman always has to do it. It shouldn't be like that. We should be coming together as one to do it. If and I know some people, even if the lady wants to cook, maybe my man doesn't know how to cook and
Mhm.
he knows how to do laundry. He can do the laundry. I can cook. He could do the house maintenance. I can clean. Or we can clean together. Like it shouldn't be like, oh, I'm delegating tasks. It should just be something that we're doing together. You
Mm.
know?
Okay,
That's how I see it.
that makes sense.
That shouldn't be a problem at all. I don't know. I mean, now, like
Some
nowadays,
people. Okay,
I,
so
I
I
feel like
guess I
sorry.
guess I should ask the question: what will be a deal breaker for you? Like,
I saw that coming.
I'm trying to word it in a way that you will not see it coming. I
I
tried.
saw that coming. I just knew that was the next thing.
Tried. I'm sorry. I tried. I tried to hold it. Yeah,
Oh my God. Deal breaker in what context?
deal breaker in the sense that what do you think your future husband must have in order for a marriage to be successful?
I would think communication has to be like superb. right? I feel like if we're able to communicate through things and we just understand
Mhm.
each other, it will be great. Like it will be great.
Communication. But I've actually, so we did a show, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we did a show, one of the shows that we did, where we asked a question: communication and understanding, or understanding, which is more important? A lot of people were picking communication.
No, it should be understanding because it's one thing to communicate something, it's another thing to comprehend.
Yeah, very true. So
Yeah.
I think understanding is key,
Mm-hmm.
because even when your partner does not say much, you already get it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our parents, all of us now, all you Africans, when you do something and your parent just look at you with one kind of eye like this,
Mm-hmm.
you know it's going down.
I think this generation is more proactive than reactive. Our parents' generation is more reactive.
Than proactive.
Proactive. Yeah, that's what I think. I think
Hmm,
like this generation is more like straight to solution. Like what we're talking about is like this is not working out. So straight to solution. What's my solution? Instead of actually sitting down and thinking about it, we're not thinking. We're just like straight to solution. This is my next move, and that's it. And that's final. You don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. You know, that's it.
But do you think? Okay, let's take some comments. Let's take some comments. Let's take some comments. Proceed. Okay. So Rachel is clapping for you, saying well done. Uh, Jesse Chops says yeah. So tag the person.
I said it. We're thinking alike.
Oh, Jesse Chops also says
America,
it's
not
well, I'm sorry. Even in America,
Mm.
freedom of speech is not. It depends.
Yeah, we can't say that. In America, it's quite different because we know that there's always a consequences regarding every action we take.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes, like we just know. In Nigeria, there's barely any consequence. In America, there's always consequences for
True.
whatever. So
Very-
you got to think twice before you make that move. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tempted to open the phone line. I'm tempted to open the phone lines to.
Maybe, dude, I don't know.
Okay, everybody watching in the audience, if you want me to open the phone line so you can call in, type yes. If you want me to open the phone line so you can call in, type yes. And if you don't want me, if you want me to open the phone line so you can call in, type yes. And then I would roll the numbers out. Else we'll just continue and then wrap up. So if you want the phone lines open so you can call in, type yes, and then the numbers will roll on your screen. So Yanni,
Mm-hmm.
I think the Gen Zs, as I will put it, are not patient enough.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is on the fast lane.
Yeah.
It's either we get it or we dump it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But let's take one more comment. Let's take one more comment. This is from Winifred. She says,
It's not the man's responsibility to do such chores. That shouldn't prevent him to give her help. I'm sorry, what? You see,
"What's your,
Auntie, are you in Ghana? You must be in Ghana. That's why you're commenting
yes.
like
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I'm from Ghana too."
or if you're in Nigeria, like okay, we're still backwards in a way. Like I always say that most of African people in African countries, we're still kind of backwards. And it's just sad. And that's why most of like even I won't even here in America, I've seen someone that said, oh, I always have to cook for my man. He never cooks.
Who never cooks? The person that says she wants to cook for a man.
Always cooks for a man. He never like her man never cooks. And he's never in the kitchen to even try to cook. She
So,
always make the food. And
so
it's just like, bro, that
is
still
wait.
that still happens.
Would that be a deal breaker for you?
You think my man, I gotta cook for my man every day? You're bugging. Not after I work all them goddamn shifts and I take care of my
God, oh
now
my
you see now,
God. Wait.
now you
Technician, I'm going to fire you. You should play that
wait
one.
now you see the difference.
God have mercy upon us.
Now you see the difference between the new generation and the whole
The new
generation.
generation have a lot of problems.
Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. You're not gonna ask me to do that all the time. Not when I'm exhausted and I tell you that I'm exhausted and you still expect me and I gotta take care of the kids, shower them, do all of this. Matter of fact, my man has to shower my kids. How about that? Yes. Yes, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let's take another comment. Jesse Chubb says,
That was by matured man communication, wise understanding of the keys. That's facts.
very true, Jesse. Winifred says,
Responsibility. Oh,
God have mercy upon us.
my God, Auntie.
What? No. Listen. This is what I think. Right? People, okay, everybody watching right now, comment. Is it a man's responsibility to do house chores or not? Is it a man's responsibility
our
to do
responsibility.
house chores or not?
It's both of our.
Let's take it there. Jesse Chops is shouting yes. Yes to what? Yes to the phone call or yes to, okay, I guess it's yes to the question, responsibility.
I think yes to the phone call.
Okay, yes to the phone call. All right, people. The number is going down right below there. To call on WhatsApp, that's the number. On the telephone, that's the number. Email, you can email us in chat room. So, is it the man's responsibility to do house chores or not? Because
It's
what I'm getting,
both of our responsibility. We both have to do it. I'm so confused. We're both working. We're both taking care of the kids. We're both we're both doing everything together. Please.
There is God. Oh.
okay.
Man, don't let me say what's on my mind. Hey.
The phone line is open right now. Just 4 minutes and then we're done. But yes, okay. So, how many women out there believe that it's part of the man's responsibility to do house chores? And men out there, do you believe
maybe we break down what house chores is too? Like I'm saying, when it comes to like washing dishes and laundry, if the man is picking laundry, I feel like men love to do laundry because it's easy. He can pick laundry. I won't have a problem with that, and I can wash the dishes. Matter of fact, we have dishwasher. All you gotta do is stack it in there, and the dishwasher will do the job. It's not that deep. When it comes to cleaning, maybe I can clean as a lady. That's understandable. But it's not like, oh, when it's time for you to take out the trash, you can't take out the trash. You know, stuff like that. Are you copying me? But that I should be the one doing everything.
Phone time. Phone time.
Okay. All right. We've had you. Winifred says,
He is giving a helping hand. Okay. Now we're talking.
so if he's listening to Winifred, she's saying it's not a responsibility but a helping hand.
And that's what it should be. It shouldn't be like you're responsible for this. No.
So do you think it's also not the woman's responsibility but a helping hand too?
Bro, we it's established that women have to do every damn thing.
Do you believe that it's not the woman's responsibility too? Is also she can give a helping hand too?
But it's never a helping. I'm not giving you a straight answer to that. It's never a helping. it's never a helping hand when woman. We all know that. We all know that it's never a helping hand when it comes to woman. We know that it's our responsibility. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. She says it's not his responsibility, my sister. Rachel says,
everyone will live in the house and damn, where is my cookie?
Okay, hold on. Let's breathe. Okay, at this point, I'll just wrap it up here. I promise that I wouldn't go more than 1 hour today. I don't want to go more than 1 hour today. But please, guys, please. Next week we're going to be talking about something more interesting. Let me see. A comment just came in from Rachel. Let's read this comment. She says,
right, my own Bible says the woman is the helpmate, not the
There you go.
I'm sorry, what? It's
the
not
woman is the help.
It's the helpmate, not the man.
The woman is the help.
So did you get what you said? There you go. This is what I'm getting from this statement, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm getting. Oh, they're calling. Pick up real quick.
Hold on. I don't think that was. I don't think that was a call for the show.
Okay. All right. See, what I'm getting from this comment is the woman is the helpmate, not the man. So she's basically saying that the woman is supposed to be helping the man.
You see that? You see that mate there? You see that mate there? You can convert it. Let me not say what I want to say. But
You
okay,
want
okay. I see.
to
I
save?
see.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Okay.
Mhm.
We have a call. We have a call coming in. Let's take this call. Hello, welcome to the show. Can you hear us loud and clear?
Hello, Minister Max. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good, Jacinta. How are you doing? Can you hear us loud and clear?
Yes, I can hear you very well. Hello, Pretty Yanni. How are you?
Hi. Hello.
I can hear you.
Okay, so Jesse Chops, go ahead with your comment. Welcome to the show, by the
Okay. All right. What I'm trying to say, when you say social media is the reason why the Gen Z say they don't want to get married, or maybe why we are like looking at marriage like something else.
way.
I would rather say the social media has opened is an eye opener to a lot of young people, because what a lot of people were going through in marriage,
Mm,
nobody had the privilege to know or to hear about it
mm,
until the social media came up, and then it could reveal some of this wickedness act behind marriage.
away.
Mm.
People can treat a woman like a shit, and then nobody gets to hear. Some were dying in silence,
Mm,
but because they can't put it on the newspaper, now you just hear, this woman died yesterday, and nobody knows what kills her.
Mm.
Not like now, you see someone gets married and everybody is talking about it. The next thing you hear divorce, the next thing they fight, the next thing someone is going down. It all thanks to social media. It has helped us to understand all of these things. To then it gives us more light. Like, you have to be watchful who you are going to settle with, what you
Mhm.
want, and then your lights, and then the red flags when they
yeah.
start coming up.
Mm,
Now, the second one that Priyani is talking about, a man's responsibility. In Nigeria, it is our responsibility, which is the woman, not a man's own. No, my dear. If you start that one, you are ready to go and meet your mother. They will say they didn't train you well. And you can't even bring
Thank
it
God
up.
I'm not in Nigeria.
But in our country, I've not seen it happen. Not even in my mother's day, not even in this
Mhm.
our own generation.
yeah.
Right.
In as much as
But
things
but
are
but then again, but
going
then again,
somehow, when it comes to a man going to be in the kitchen with you, now maybe that one, when it happened,
It's
is a new
romance.
wedded couple that they don't have children, they love,
Now
they still
romance. Now
shacking
romance.
them.
They shack them.
Yes, now romance they shack them. That one no be. But give the man 2 years or more, he has become normal, like his father, or or his great grandfather. It's a,
Ah,
it's a it's a thing. It's a thing that is in
how
them.
about like his
So,
mother?
and then, yeah, oh, the mother is always on the perfect side. You know what I mean? So now, so and another thing is that what I was saying about enjoying my freedom and my space is, as a young woman, you've really stayed single for many years and you do things to your own pace. And
mm,
it is difficult when you want to entangle yourself in marriage or relationship, and then you start learning as if it's a child that wants to still crawl. You want to take permission. I'm going here. Okay, if it's a relationship, there are some relationships that are so toxic. Babe, where are you? Babe, what's going on there? Babe, who is here? Babe, all of those things. It's that's why I always say I prefer a matured man from 50 years upwards is the best
Hey,
thing,
you
because
forgot prefer Methuselah.
because those are the people who understand, because the reality of life, they
Those
just
are the
know.
people that understand for one reason. They
but
don't.
they can be manipulative though.
Of course, that is just the piece that we need. We don't need the one bass bills today.
So you
Before you
want
know,
You want a manipulative person.
chase you around,
Ah,
and you can still do whatever craziness you want to do
not
because
that
he
he's
doesn't
not
have the
chasing
energy
me
to do.
around. It's not that not chasing me around, but he will understand when I say, okay, babe, I'm going here. I want to do this. I want not the one that will say, make a video call. Let me see who you are talking with. Who is touching
But
you?
there are some young people that do that. Young people
See,
that don't that they're
the
not
relationship
they're not toxic like that.
still happen up to today. So so
Okay.
we,
Hold
the
on.
younger ones,
I need to change. Just Chops. Let me change the
yeah.
mode of our communication so Pretty Yanni can join in. She can't. You can't really hear her talking because you called directly through my laptop. But let's do it this way. She gone. Okay. Let's do it this way. I'll call her right back so that. Okay. Good. This is gonna be better. So yeah,
Hello,
Pretty Yanni, say something. Let's hear.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
hello, Pretty Yanni. Welcome on the
Hi.
show.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Uh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so I wanted to give a rebuttal to what you just said about saying 50-year-old people and like not being in your business. I was saying that, but 50-year-old people and upward are very manipulative. That's number one. And number two, even there are young guys that don't be all up in your business. Like, oh, what are you doing? What are you like? You know what I mean? They're still young. There are still some people. It's called security. When you're securing yourself, you don't need to do all of that. There are young girls like that too that once you're secure yourself, you don't need to be policing a guy all around. But all of that stems for trauma, stems from insecurity, stems from toxic partners in the past, stems from people that haven't
Yeah,
healed themselves completely.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Does that make sense?
yeah, I do understand that, but
Mm.
I don't know, maybe the mentality of another people in another country. But when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to the Nigerian factor, the
Mm-hmm.
Nigerians that I know, that I
Yeah.
was and brought up here, my dear,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to even the ones in their early 40s, they are in a no-go area. That their attitude and the way they behave is something else. So now I'm fighting 40. So if I should want to settle down, I shouldn't go and be settling down with someone who is lesser than my age. I don't want anybody to be hitting me around and pushing me around, all of that. I don't need
But you
that.
don't think that has to do with mentality?
Not somebody that is weak already that cannot raise hand to hit.
Where you don't think that has to do with your
That's the
mentality?
Nigerian mentality. Raising
Yeah,
hands on it. You can
exactly.
get a man for companionship. You can just get a
Mm-hmm.
man for companionship, someone you can talk with, someone you can relax with. It's not all about bang, bang, bang. No. All these young
Mm-hmm.
guys now, all they know is hit you back, front, left, right, and all of those. You need someone for companionship.
Yes,
Not
and
all
that
about doing the
Wait
crazy
oh.
thing.
So now when we're now talking about marriages and settling down now, we now have criteria where you need somebody. Department. I need men.
yeah, but chat room with Max. I don't even know what to call you, Minister Max. Yes, nowadays that's what people fail to understand. There is a whole lot of new things going around.
Wow.
If you're not grounded, you will be misguided. You will
Of
go the wrong.
course.
Yeah, you will go the
Yes.
wrong way if you're not grounded. There's so many things nowadays. There are people settling for less, in as much as they shout that, oh, I don't want to settle for it's a lie. There is a lot going on, and people would rather choose peace. And peace is, I just want somebody that we're just gonna be chilling.
Exactly.
They call it casual
But
Exactly.
that is not realistic though. That is not what that is
because someone
Is
is
the
gonna even
realistic,
try
Minister
to.
normal.
Meg?
For some
Minister
people,
Meg, what is the
people it's
realistic
realistic.
you want to
Yeah,
know or you're talking about?
Real
Is it the one that is
no. Marriage carries everything. You cannot choose what you want in a
so
marriage.
you're
You cannot choose. I just want a companion, and then this is just what I want from. I just want you to just be with me. Maybe just day our day. No, there's gonna be
that
time.
is
well
it?
for
That
people
is
for
You
nobody
cannot
wants to
have
be
that
turned
spirit.
around.
That is a
sorry to cut you off. Sorry to cut you off. But for people that have
do
tried
not
marriage,
off and
for
apologize.
people for people that have tried marriage and saw that it didn't work for them, and they feel like this is what's going to work for me, they do what's
Of
going to.
course, pretty Yanni, thumbs up for you. Thumbs up for you. That's what is that's just the best.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
I should have been on this call.
That is just the best thing because we don't need anybody that will frustrate our life for the second
Yes.
time.
And that's just them being real with themselves. Like it's also before people get into a relationship. Do you really want to be in a relationship?
Yes,
Oh God, have mercy.
That
yes,
question.
yes. That's just it. So that's my own point of view. That's my own. If I want to settle down, I'm not going to be looking for a younger boy to throw me back, left, back,
My
front.
volume is
No,
low. Is my volume low?
I
Can you guys hear me?
no,
We
it's
can
okay.
hear you.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't know.
So
Maybe she
that
meant my volume is low because I'm not saying much.
I know
Usually I have
you
much
will
to say.
say you definitely you always have much to say, Minister Max,
I'm sorry.
and that I know.
I'm sorry.
But
It's
the
part
the,
of the
the,
job.
the only thing, yeah, the only thing is that honestly, it has to be what it has to be.
I feel like
Sometimes
everybody just needs to do
you
what
choose
works for
peace
them.
over everything. You
Uh,
just choose peace over money. You choose
yeah.
peace over everything. And
But it's the
when you
same
choose
you
peace,
people, it is the same you people that when the man is not making enough money to take care of the family, oh, lazy man, this. Well, you cannot provide for your family. What kind of a life is that? So now, the 50-year-old person you're talking about, 50 years and above that you're talking about, that will give you or companionship, would you rather choose companionship over success and happiness? Which one?
why will a 50-year-old man will not make money at his age? What has he been doing in his 40s and 30s? What was he
Oh,
doing?
God, have mercy upon us.
What was
Whoa.
he doing that he's not making money and then he wants me to settle with him when he's less? No,
Alert from low
Yeah.
battery.
Uh-uh. Yeah.
he has to make money. He has to make money so that when we settle together, we enjoy together, want to travel, we're
Yeah.
traveling at peace and all of those things. He has to make money. I swear I have to make my money too. So I'm not just going in there to go and eat his money.
Okay.
I'm going in as someone that is loaded.
Hmm. Okay.
Because no matter what it is, as a woman, no matter how it is, when you claim that you are strong, my dear, you need a man to hold to. You need someone to rub your back. You need someone to talk to. This is how my day went. No matter, you can't be that strong. No, it won't work.
Okay. So while I have
Let's not
you,
deceive ourselves.
while I have you on the line, while I have you on the line, Jesse Charles,
Yeah.
Jesse,
Yes, sir.
can you
Yes, sir.
can you just address this question before we go? Marriage is a waste
All
of
right.
time, money, and emotion. Or mm-mm.
Now I won't tell you yes or no. I will tell you in some ways.
Okay. Share.
Now, what I will say in some ways, why some I will look at it in a different way is this: some marriages are waste of time, and some are not waste of time. Example: how can a woman get married, with a husband, and then let me say the first two children belongs to the man, and then the next three children belongs to another man? To me, that's a waste of time. Why will you be loving a man first two, three children, and then the next one comes from another man? What were you people thinking? That's a waste of time for me because wrong people that came together to stay in the same house thinking that is marriage.
Hmm. Okay. So from what I'm getting right now, and both of you seem to be in agreement with this. What you're now
Yeah.
saying is instead of the traditional marriage, we should have a type of marriage where um, people get to choose exactly what they want in the marriage.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense so that nobody will step on anybody's toes.
No, I don't think in the marriage. So I'm talking from the context of people that are already married, already tested what marriage is like. It didn't work out for them, and they like probably end up being divorced and walked away from it, and they don't want to get married ever again. I watched something yesterday, Lala. This lady was saying that she doesn't ever want to get married. She has her reasons for that because we don't know what she went through
Yes.
the marriage. We don't know what the man, that's her. And
And now she got divorced and remarried. Now she doesn't want to remarry. Let's make sure we have
Be-
those words.
yes,
Remarry because
yeah, she doesn't want, no, she doesn't want to ever get married ever again. That's what she's
she doesn't
saying.
want to remarry ever again.
Yes, and now she just wants to be with someone, just like we're talking
that
about,
is
just
it.
have someone
That's
that she,
just it.
Companion.
yes,
Yes,
basically,
She want to
yes,
marry, but she want
yes,
to have a companion.
yes.
I
yes.
think I
Because if
think
that
I
lady,
think a lot of people these days, a lot of young people, our Gen Z people, they feel
She's
having
not a Gen Z,
is it
she's a
well,
millennial.
yeah, millennial, yeah, but a lot of Gen Z mentality now is more geared towards companionship than marriage.
because the
It's
men are not taking the women serious.
yes, it's safer for everyone. Why would
The
someone say they
men
want
are
to
not
be?
taking the women
What
serious.
about
The
the
Why
women
women
are
taking the
becoming
men serious?
the men
no,
are the first
no,
people. They
the
don't
men
take the
are the
women
one.
serious. So
The men,
women are beginning to enjoy themselves and live.
yes, the men are confused. So when
Excuse,
they see that a lady is thriving,
excuse me, excuse. Let me say this, or let me ask this question.
Go ahead.
Jacinta, our caller, you said
Yes.
the men are not take the men should take the women serious first.
Yes.
Why?
Why will you not take a woman serious? Okay, for instance,
No,
now,
why that's cool. That's cool. Why should
Okay.
the man be the first to take the woman serious? Why can't both of them take themselves serious?
when God created a man and when he wake up, he caused him to sleep. And then he brought a woman out of the same breath that he breathed in a man, and he formed a woman. And when Adam wake up, he said, "This is the bone of my bone." So the man is first of all recognize this woman
I
first.
am glad you're bringing this part up.
I will bring it because the man.
Jessica, calm down. We're not in arms here. We're not Russia and Ukraine. Calm down. Okay. Listen. You jumped a part. You jumped a part where God took a rib from the man and put it in the woman. You jumped that part. You just chose the part that will be sweet for you.
No, if we read the Bible very well, God breathed into a man.
So the Bible did not say anything about God taking a rib from a man and putting in the woman. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Is it not the same? Is it not
Are
the
you
same
trying
breath
to
that
say
formed
that
the
God
ribs?
did not?
No. Is it not the same breath? It was the same breath that formed the ribs.
Okay, can I say something?
That's what I want.
Can I say just chops? You're making me stammer. I don't want to stammer. Can you say something? Can I say something?
The pressure is getting worse, sir.
Worse, sir. Let me. Okay.
Yeah.
Who did God create first? Okay, hold on. We have a caller coming. Oh, the call went off. Who did God create first?
Adam.
Okay. How did God create the woman after he thought about what? After he thought that the man was alone and the man needs a companion. The man needed a companion.
Thank God you went back to companionship.
Hold on. The man needed a companion. The man needed someone to keep him company in the Garden of Eden. Right? It was the man that needed a companion, no? Not the other way around, though. Okay.
Yes.
Now, God put the man to sleep. He made the man to rest. And then, okay, we have a call coming. If you are going to call, I don't.
They don't have credit.
Okay, I get the message or the memo. But what I'm trying to say is this: God took a rib from the man's plenty ribs and used it to make the woman. And he told the woman, "You will be bone of my bone. You are the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh."
It was when Adam woke up.
Go ahead.
He saw the woman. And he said, This one is the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. Because God took a bone from his bone and a flesh from his flesh. Now they have become one.
Now the bone of his bone and the flesh of his flesh. Now, what I'm trying to make you understand now is this. Even when Eve made Adam to fall, even when Eve made Adam to fall, did they break up?
It's Adam that wanted to fall. It was not Eve made him to fall. If we give him fruit and he did not
I want this part to come out to the part that will say it's Adam that made Eve to fall.
Yes.
Please do.
It is Adam that wanted to fall. Why would they give you a fruit and you did not ask and you eat it?
Because he trusted his wife Eve.
You see? So how come?
So it is a wrong thing now to trust.
Yeah, it's not a wrong thing to trust.
I can hear somebody shouting at the background. I don't even know. Is it a wrong thing
don't
to trust
use the
now?
word.
Yes or no?
Don't use the word. Don't use the.
Is it a wrong thing for a man to trust his wife? Yes or no?
It is not a wrong thing.
So why
but don't use the word that. Don't use the word that it was Eve.
Why are you blaming the
man? Don't use the word that it was Eve that made Adam to fall. No, it was not Eve that made Adam to fall. They became one. So whatever Adam eats, the wife eats. So in these days now, if a woman brings that fruit to the husband, he will ask you, where did you get it from? He will not just eat it.
Because Adam's story taught men not to trust 100%. You have to question.
Now, so you see, so that was how it was. Okay. That was how it was. So nobody caused anybody to fall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who gave who the
So
fruit?
now,
Okay, wait. Let's go. I would have opened Bible now to read for you.
Oh
Let's walk.
boy. Time.
I know. But let's walk. Let's quickly walk through the timeline, right? God created Adam, created Eve. Devil came to meet Eve, tempted Eve, told Eve to chop the apple. Eve chopped the apple, took the apple, and gave to Adam to bite his own. Adam bite his own, and then they both fell. After one brought the other, one brought it to the other. So one brought it to the other. Let's have that fact. But that's not the bone of contention. The bone of contention here is this, right? It is a waste of time, money, and emotion when you both do not grow together.
yes, it becomes a waste of time when things doesn't end the way it should be.
Exactly. Not even when things don't end the way it should be. It becomes a waste of time when people don't grow together in marriages. When people, instead of growing together, they're growing separately.
Pathways, yeah.
Yeah, it becomes a waste of time. But thank you very much, Jacinta, for calling in. We do appreciate your engaging, unrealistic example of twisting the Bible to suit
I know
your
Pretty Yanni is with me. Thank you very much, Pretty Yanni. Thank you for being a sister's back.
Women supporting women.
I know Minister Mess.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
When I drop you from this call, you will hear my next comments.
Don't worry.
It was nice talking to you.
Well, people, there you have it. That was Jessie Chops, all the way from Nigeria. She said her mind. I kind of like her conversation. She's fun to talk to. So, Pretty Annie, the topic for next week that we'll be bringing up, I just want to tell you so that you'll know about it, and then we'll talk off camera. The topic for next week will be, where's my topic basket again that I bring up when people are suggesting topics. Would you date your friend's ex?
Whoa.
That is the topic.
Am I going to be on this chat room for that?
Do you want to be?
Of course.
There you go. Would you date your friend's ex? That's the question we have for you next week. So please, everybody, make sure
that's a tough one.
Yeah, it is a tough one. Make sure you stay tuned and hit that notification. Listen, I keep telling people this thing. You don't want to miss the show. You don't want to
happen.
So, like where you're watching this from, that's step number 1. Subscribe to this channel. Step number 2, you hit the notification tab so you know just when we're coming on. And lastly, share. Even after the show, share, okay? It's been fun, Pretty Annie. What do you have to say to these beautiful people watching before we leave for today?
Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm Yanni. You guys tap in, follow me on all my socials. Definitely. I'm an MC, like I said, so book me. I'm always at your services.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being so engaging. Thank you very much for making the show work. We appreciate you. We love you. I would see you all next week with the topic, would you date your friend's ex? Jesus, I have my answer, but I don't want to talk. Thank you much for
don't go losing your husband for your boyfriend. Or how do they even say it?
Alrighty, take care, everybody. It's your boy Max. I want to introduce a show to you. It's called Chat Room with Max. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention whenever you're
the primary sign, usually on an adult in a domestic violence situation, are bruises.
God gave him a talent, and the Bible says your gift will make a way.
When we sit there and we blame